Who is the military-industrial complex? Look at the speech by Eisenhower in '61. It's an effort by somebody in a position of knowledge and power to send a message to American people. He specifically chose his final address to be to the American people, not to Congress. And so he's being as open as he possibly can be about what's actually happening in the world. And you've got to remember who Eisenhower is. He's a really popular person, and a really good-hearted person. He's been through the war. He was a great leader. And he knows what it's like to order people to die. And he doesn't like doing it. So he's desperate to build a world where nobody has to order anybody else to die. The military-industrial complex, he warns us. He warns us about it. He's saying, I can't fight the military-industrial complex. And get who he is. The President of America in 1961. They run the world. Atom bombs. It's all about atom bombs. I can draw a direct line from Dr. Victor Levy, 1915, to Göttingen, 1927. The Göttingen Club. Everybody who's in Göttingen University, physics and psychology, are now threading into the military-industrial complex. Let me join the dots. Just take Heisenberg. Heisenberg has got contacts around the world. There's a Japanese-American guy who was smuggled in stuff from Heisenberg in the 20s to Japan. And he went to America. The plan is that they understand that life is meaningless. They can see, from their perspective, that the actual value of a protein is zero. And therefore they can construct a world based on a long-term view, the 1,000-year Reich. The 1,000-year Reich is being built, you're living in it. And so, because they've proved the way they run the Holocaust, for example, that's just an experiment. Shows you that's the value of life that the military-industrial complex puts on it. Heisenberg jumps from Göttingen through the Nazis. The smashing up of physics in 1933 is a plan to seed Jewish physicists around the world as refugees, fleeing from a crazed world. Yeah? We're bringing the truth with us. Yes, the truth as Heisenberg wants you to see it. Take, for example, Peierls, who was a refugee, came to Britain, was treated with some distance by the authorities, but nonetheless very smart. Tizard knew him well, was speaking very openly with Peierls, tapping him for information. Peierls was the doctor that was under Heisenberg. So Heisenberg seeded information into his head about the super bomb. And that was the route then from Tizard Peierls to Churchill, Churchill to America. It was one of the memorandum, the secrets that the British gave to the Americans. Super bomb. And so he'd done it, he worked it. So finally they'd moved, the Nazis had now moved, the power of the Nazis had now moved through this clever move into America. And the Manhattan Project, bang, evidence, the PCA tables with the coefficients not documented, no reference on those fucking tables, but it's Levy, right? The link is there. I'm doing it now. I'm building those coefficient tables from Levy's. It's the same information. So there we go. Levy now to the Manhattan Project. Builds the atom bomb, and they've got the power. They've demonstrated to the people in power that proteins are meaningless, and that the secret they dare not tell us is that our lives are nothing. They're worthless, as they see it, and that they feel then empowered to run the world the way they want to, the military-industrial complex. It requires suffering to work. Because if life is meaningless, the only fun in life is to exercise the power that you have and go mad. And read Jeffrey Dahmer's story about the captain and the ship that's sailing up to the North Pole with a crazed people on the bridge, and the cabin boy is warning them, stop. Read that story. So, military-industrial complex. Eisenhower warned us. It is now running the world. It wants borders. It's corrupting everything. Simple move. Simple move. Take control of the military-industrial complex. We have to do it from the outside. Eisenhower tells us, you can't step into this game and win it. It's unwinnable. You can only win it from the outside with numbers. And that's you. Beautiful people. Us. From the outside. We are David, about to slew Goliath. Launching a stone. I'm ready to launch it. And I am launching it. Alone. I'm taking control. For the sake of engineering, I'm ready. All you have to do is give control to professional engineering organisations and tell them to speak to me. And watch what happens. Watch what happens to your heart. Feel the relief that you'll feel. The flood of joy. Suddenly, the euphoria. Fuck me, we've worked it out. We run the military-industrial complex now. We have that power. It's ours. It belongs to us. To do with it what we will. We will not be building weapons with it. We will not be building weapons with it. So today, you're at war. We just won. Step into the new world. Welcome to New Earth.